Well, hey guys, good morning. Big A coming to you from the station Camp Greenway. Hope today is amazing. What a great day it is. Actually pretty humid out here this morning. Hopefully it'll go away and we'll have a great day. Hey, what do you do when you're in a funk? And quite honestly, right now in the times that we're in, it's pretty easy to get yourself in a funk. Well, the first thing I do, listen, you're going to love this. The very first thing I do is I sulk for about 24 hours, completely on my own. I'm like a tortoise reclused up in his shell. And then the next thing I do is go, man, I can't do this because isolation is the enemy to excellence. And so what I do is I call my trusted advisors, people that have been around me for like 3 and 4 decades. And I've got 3 or 4 guys that I just say, hey, here's where I'm at, the good, the bad, the ugly. You know the story, this is it. And then one or two things happen. Usually they go, would you shut up and put your big boy britches on and move on? That is the first thing most of the time that they say. Other times they might say, hey, Big A, you're on to something. There's something here, and let's break it down. Let's see why you're in the funk. That's rare, because usually it's in my own head. But that's the first thing that I do. Now, some of these things that I do, we talked about this in a mastermind group this week, and I don't think I'd ever shared this with anybody, but one of the guys asked this very question. And I said, the next thing for me is I listen to music, and normally it's praise and worship music. And that really seems to help me a lot, kind of get in a different framework or a reference. I'm a Christian by faith, and so I read God's word. I look at the truths of life. But the thing that most people do that really hurt them is, first of all, they don't tell anybody. They stay recluse like I do for the first 24 hours. And it gets worse. The more it's in your head, the worse it gets. And you always defer to the very worst thing that could possibly happen. And so people that know you well, your trusted advisors, people that can come around you say, no, listen, remember when you said this and that's not true. And remember when you said this and that didn't really come to fruition. And so people that know me well know the propensity that I have to say certain things and do certain things, and they help work me through that. So I just want to encourage you during these difficult times that we're in, because there is a lot of reason right now easily to get yourself in a funk. And I was sitting on my patio this morning right at daylight drinking a cup of coffee, and I thought, man, we're going through some tough stuff right now. But life has got to move forward. You know, I think about my career for 41 years now, being an entrepreneur, and I think of the many travesties that we've had, the devastations and the economy. I think about all the problems that we've had. I think about businesses that have failed. I look back and think, man, but you know what? Here we are today in 2020, and we survived it. And you're going to survive this too. And I just want to encourage you that life's got to go on, and we've got to pick ourselves up, and we've got to get in a different mindset. We've got to push ourselves through these difficult days. Now, we don't want to ever minimize it, man, because it is some real stuff that's going on, and we've got to deal with it. That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying that we do have to decide, though. You can't just stay there forever. You've got to pick yourself up. You've got a family that's depending on you, that's counting on you to really do the right thing. So when you're in a funk, try the things that I do. Don't recluse. You know, you can do it for a few hours maybe just to make yourself feel better, and then go share it with trusted advisors. Listen, you have never read anything that I've written that I wasn't listening to music while I wrote it. Mostly Kenny G. I love jazz, and so I love Kenny G. And so get some music, whether it's praise and worship or your favorite band, whatever it is. Music has a way of changing the way that we feel. The other thing is read God's word. If you're a believer, and I know without a question it will help if we read the truths and hold on to that. And then talk about it to people that you trust. And don't go out to the whole world. Don't get on Facebook or something to go out and share this stuff. Go to the people that you trust, and they can help work you through these difficult situations. All right? Hey, let's pick ourselves up and move on, man. We got work to do today. I'm Big A, coming to you live from the station Camp Greenway. Go have a good day.